Coming in at just over 4,800 pounds is the ever popular Jayco J-Flight SLX 264BH. Here we are at Glenwood RV Center in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, proudly serving you since 1968. We are a family-owned local business, and I am very excited to show you this no-slide, carpetless bunkhouse travel trailer. If you're looking for a travel trailer to primarily eat in, sleep in, have room to store your stuff, place to go where it's raining, this floor plan is generally what you're thinking of. Most RV manufacturers will make a floor plan like this. Jayco has been making this floor plan for a very long time. Glenwood has been selling it for almost as long. And it's mainly because this maximizes the amount of sleeping space in a no-slide travel trailer while maximizing the amount of storage. I'd like to point out that in this Jayco trailer, it has a 6-foot 9-inch interior ceiling height, which is higher than most other travel trailers on the market, and it helps make a no-slide travel trailer feel just a little bit bigger when you have an additional about 3 inches of ceiling height. So I took a minute to extend the 2 drawers that are underneath the sink. These are fully extending ball bearing drawer glides with Baltic birch plywood drawer boxes. This is the same drawer that you'll see on a luxury North Point, and here it is inside of this Jayco SLX travel trailer. There's also a lot of room underneath the sink for a waste bin and more storage underneath the stove. You don't always have room for a waste bin in a trailer, so it's nice when it's there. You can see the sealed edged pressed countertops and the glass top Furrion 3-burner stove with an oven underneath. The range hood above the stove does vent to the exterior. I'll show you the vent on the outside. And then finishing the look is the 6 cubic foot 2-door stainless steel insert. So the panels on the front of the fridge are stainless steel refrigerator that matches the stainless steel microwave and accents on the stove, which I think gives this kitchen a really nice modern look. I'm a really big fan of the new fabric choices in these 2020 J-Flight SLXs. I think it's a much more modern look, and the fabric does feel a lot heavier than it has in previous years. And so here is your booth dinette. This will fold down into a bed, and that large campsite picture window can be really great for keeping an eye out on any kids that are out front playing. You have a nice view of your campsite. And it does have a black pleated fold down shade, so when this is set up into a bed, you can block out that light coming from the window. Up above you have 2 cabinets, and what I do like is that the entertainment center in this travel trailer is pretty well equipped. It does not come with the TV, but if you decided to add one, you can see the sticker on the wall showing where there's some backing to mount the TV bracket. And then you have your IRV Technologies CD player, Bluetooth, DVD, and Blu-ray player. So if you did hook up a TV, you can play whatever you'd like. And then there's also the 2 zone choices on it, so you can choose if you want to have music playing inside, outside, or both. And you can see up above it is power and a cable outlet, so you can easily hook up a TV to the antenna on the roof. If you had an exterior satellite, it's easy to hook it up. And then also hanging out from the sort of area next to the stereo is an HDMI cord. So this is set up for a TV, and it is quite easy to add one. And I'm just going to turn around because opposite of the TV, you do have the 2 of the booth seats, and then this is where the sofa comes in. So if you did add a TV, you have a sofa that's facing it and half the booth dinette, so you could have actually somebody on the couch sitting at the table, or even I can see the bedroom in the back, even laying in bed, and everybody can see that TV up in the front. A new addition for 2020 is that Jayco's added cupboard door fronts to the storage area underneath the booth dinette. So instead of having to lift the cushions off and then lift up a piece of wood, now there are cupboard doors on the front that you can easily just open up to get to your storage. You have the option of doing the drawers, but you still can lift the cushions off and get to your storage from above. So you will notice that there is a thermostat on the wall just above the booth dinette, and that's going to control your furnace and your air conditioner. There's a 13,500 BTU roof-mounted air conditioner, and what I do like to point out is that all of the roof vents in this trailer are vented and louvered, meaning you can turn them. So everything can be individually shut off or turned the way you like it. You're in full control of your AC. And while we're looking at the ceiling, I want to point out that all of the lights in this trailer are LED lights, and there's a lot of them. But also, I'm just going to hit the switch here. If you turn off the switch by the door, it does operate this like main bank of lights in the sort of like middle area of the trailer. So when you walk in, you can turn on most of the lights in the trailer with one switch on the wall. That's that wall switch there. But still you have individually controlled lights in the bunks, in the bathroom, in the front bedroom that just switch on and off with the push of the button. And then still with these lights that are all controlled by the switch on the wall, there's still a switch so you can turn off or on any of them that you like. So it is nice to have a wall switch so you can turn on a bunch of these all at once and then still individually control whatever you'd like. Just point out these cabinets. So this is a solid maple door front, and part of Jayco's construction process is that everything's just a bit better than it has to be. A lot of trailers are made good, but Jayco tries to make their trailers just a little bit better. One of the ways you can tell that is that if you feel back here, it'll be screwed down and you'll feel like a pocket hole screw instead of a staple. And another way Jayco tries to set themselves apart is with their bunks. Many trailers will have double over double beds, but Jayco goes through the trouble of rating their beds. So here, both of the double bunks are rated for 600 pounds. Their bunk mats are 4 inches thick, which is double an average of a 2-inch thick mattress. This is the same bunk mattress that you'll find in a ultra luxury North Point fifth wheel or an Eagle travel trailer. It's the same, and this is a Jayco J-Flight SLX. Also notice underneath they're using plywood instead of an OSB or a particle board. Both of the bunks have windows and power and lights. And there are 2 sets of, you know what, I see that this curtain is tucked underneath here. Pull that down. There are 2 sets of curtains, so instead of just having one big one, there's 2 in case, you know, somebody up top wanted their curtain closed and the person on the bottom didn't. You have that option. And then underneath, you know what, I'm going to show this on the outside, but underneath this bottom bunk is a ton of storage when you lift up this, and this will be a lot easier to see from the outside. So we'll go outside and I'll show you what that storage looks like. Moving towards the rear of the travel trailer, you'll see the bathroom. So here you have your sink and mirror, and some people just don't want to have a sink outside of the bathroom, and Jayco does make a floor plan like this trailer that will have a sink inside the bathroom. The primary purpose of a trailer like this one is to just sleep as many people as you can, and by leaving the sink outside, you can still use it to brush your teeth or get ready without taking over the whole bathroom. So if somebody was having a shower, then somebody else can still, wash their hands, brush their teeth, do whatever they need to in front of the mirror without taking up the whole bathroom. Because this is a bunk model trailer designed to sleep a lot of people. In the bathroom, you have a foot flush toilet and a tub shower with a full shower surround. And in the ceiling, you do have a curved shower track, skylight, and roof vent with a fan. You don't always get both. Most times you'll either have just the roof vent with a fan, but in Jayco trailers standard, you'll have both a skylight and a roof vent. And the main advantage, other than a lot of natural light of that skylight, is with the taller ceiling height of 6'9", and with the skylight, it really makes that tub shower feel big. And I'm a tall person. I can stand in the shower and there is lots of room. Okay, so why say something when I can just show you? So I'm quite tall. I'm 6'5". I can stand up in this shower. My head is in the skylight a bit, but it's still pretty comfortable. And if you were 6 feet or less, you would easily be able to stand up without hitting your head on any of this. But for me, I do need to kind of go under the skylight area, which still works. Looking towards the front of this trailer, you can see that there is no carpet and there's no floor vents, which will make cleaning the floor in this trailer very easy. And for the heat register vents, they're basically all going to be in the wall. So you can see one here underneath the sofa. This sofa is a jackknife sofa, so it will just sort of hinge down. There is a good amount of storage underneath. One half is the furnace and the other half is going to be storage. Nice big picture window next to the sofa. And you'll notice that there is a screen. So almost every window in this trailer is going to be able to vent for a nice cross breeze for lots of ventilation. And you will see that the windows are framed around the outside. And that's basically looks nice, gives the pleated blinds something to bite into rather than just the wall. And it also, they used to have these valances that would come down on the side, and this sort of gives you more elbow room around without them sticking out. Going towards the front of the trailer is your sort of master queen bed. There is sort of a curtain that will close this off from the rest of the unit. And this is I don't want to call it a standard Jayco bedroom setup because it is anything but standard, but this is a similar bedroom setup that you'll see in all of the Jayco 2020 J-Flight SLXs, and it's because it's a smart setup that works. You have power outlets on either side of the bed, and I've opened up one of the wardrobes because, and I think this is really smart, one side they've added shelving, and on the other side it is a clothes hanging bar at the top. Both doors are mirrored to sort of make the room feel a little bit bigger, but it just lets you have a bit more versatility of the space. You don't just have to hang clothes on either side or just have shelves. I do have the blue light turned on, but what's nice is that any of the lighting in this room is completely adjustable. If you don't like that blue light, there's a switch beside the bed to turn it off and on. If you wanted all of the bedroom lights on, there are 4 lights that you just push on. Or if you were going to bed and you just wanted one of the 2 lights above the bed, they simply just push on with a button, which can easily reach from lying in bed. In the top corner, there is a TV bracket. This is a removable TV bracket, so there is a matching wall mount outside the trailer. So if you did want to have another TV in here, you could mount it on there, and then it easily can go inside or outside, and there's power and a cable outlet on the roof. And then finally, because Jayco does like to do everything just a little bit better. There's good trailers and then there's better trailers, and I think a Jayco is a better trailer. And one of the reasons that it's better is they use a name brand Serta mattress. It's a pretty comfortable mattress. It's not just a generic trailer mattress. It's a brand name mattress that you'll see in lots of residential applications. And then this bed also does pivot up with gas struts that make it pretty easy, and I will show you that when we look at the outside storage compartment. So here's the storage underneath the bed. You can see that it lifts up with gas struts and that Jayco is using quality materials. Another reason that makes them better than just good is that they're using plywood instead of an OSB board, instead of a chipboard. This is a full pass-through storage compartment. And you can tell that it is open. Sometimes they do put a partition across it. It kind of depends on people's preferences, but if you really wanted a partition, that is not a difficult thing to add. You have an oversized baggage door on either side of the trailer, which just makes it a little bit easier to get at your stuff. And you'll see on the UV tinted windows, all the windows on this trailer are UV tinted, that 2 + 3 year warranty sticker. What that means is you're getting a 2-year RV warranty that will cover all your major appliances, and then you're also getting a 3-year structural warranty, which makes this the best warranty in the business on pretty much anything for travel trailers. And Glenwood RV Center is a Jayco exclusive dealership, meaning for travel trailers, fifth wheels. That is the only brand that we sell, so all of our technicians are very knowledgeable on this brand specifically, which just means that should you need to bring your unit in for warranty, we know what we're doing, because this is quite literally all that we do. Front of the trailer, you can see the 30-pound propane tanks. We've upgraded this. It's an option to add 30-pound tanks, which we have done. And at Glenwood RV Center, when you pick up a trailer from us, those propane tanks are, first of all, included. They are filled. The trailer will come with a battery and sewer hose and park adapter, and this is at no extra charge. We don't charge to PDI the unit. We don't charge to clean it. When you pick up your trailer, it will be detailed inside and out with the propane tanks filled, battery included, and a sewer hose, and this is all at no extra charge to you. So Jayco engineers all of their trailer frames, and one of the key differences that you'll notice is that what they'll do is on the front A-frame, instead of going underneath that front cross bar, they actually go through it and welded on the front and at a point further on in the chassis. This makes it a lot stronger, and it also lets them get the trailer frame a little bit lower so they can increase the ceiling height without increasing the total exterior height of the trailer. Now, you don't need to worry because this won't lower the sewer hose outputs or your jacks, so you worry about hitting things, but it does make a stronger frame, and it does give you a little bit of extra interior height without raising the entire height of the trailer. Coming up, you'll notice that there is a hot and cold water exterior shower. That's this black box right here. You don't always get that included on a starter travel trailer. Something else is rarely seen is that all of the marker lights and tail lights are LED. Most of the times these are going to be incandescent balls, but here Jayco's taken the extra step to make all of these lights LED. Some of the advantages for that is on your backup lights, they'll be brighter so you can see better in the dark. And for just the brake lights, tail lights, signal lights, they just light up just a little bit faster than the regular incandescent bulbs, which in certain situations can make a big difference. There is a spare tire included for no extra charge, and we've added the optional roof ladder, which will make it very easy to get up to your Jayco Magnum Truss roof. So Jayco does their roofs a bit different than other trailer manufacturers, and they're actually rated for 50% more weight than most other trailers on the market. And the way that they do that is that they'll use plywood decking on the roof, And underneath that, the truss system is bigger, heavier. They use bigger nail plates and just more or less more heavy-duty construction, making this roof a lot stronger. It's worth pointing out that the hot water heater on these J-Flight SLXs is both gas and electric and auto ignition. So in the water heater is this black grate here on the left. And so what that means is that you can run this off of propane, you can run this off electricity, you can run it from the switch inside, you don't have to go outside and light anything. And you do have the option to run both propane and electricity at the same time, which will give you 18 gallons per minute of, 18 gallons per minute, that'd be insane, 18 gallons per hour of hot water. It's a 6-gallon tank, but giving you 18 gallons per hour is quite a lot. There is no outside kitchen on this model. What you do have instead is this large exterior storage compartment. This is the same one that's underneath the double bunk that I showed you inside. Tons of storage. So if you didn't really care for an outside kitchen, this is the model for you. But if that was a deal breaker, Jayco does make the J-Flight SLX 224 Bunkhouse. It is more or less the exact same trailer, except it does have an outside kitchen. It's 2 feet shorter, the 224, because it doesn't have a sofa. So if an outside kitchen was important for you, then I would suggest taking a look at our video on the 224BH. It's the same thing, 2 feet shorter, about 200 pounds less, no couch, but does have an outside kitchen. This trailer does have Goodyear Endurance radial tires, and they're rated for 140 kilometers an hour. Should you be driving a trailer that fast? I really wouldn't recommend it, but they're rated for it. Goodyear tires, made in the States. And another factor that's worth taking a look at is that steel plating underneath the tire there. That's a galvanized steel wheel well, so instead of just having floor covering, which is what the alternative is, so you do have a bit of metal. So in the event that something unfortunate happens, you run over a nail and a tire blows, you do have something protecting the trailer from those tires. We have added the optional enclosed underbelly. What that does is it adds some protection, so when you're driving on the road, it will protect all the wiring in your tanks. It is relatively inexpensive to add from factory, but if you wanted to add it after the fact, it would be hours and hours of labor. So we added on most of our units. It is a nice option that many of our customers prefer. Speaking of options, we have added the MoRide Step Above Stable Step. Just flips up down from the main entry door. It's optional now on 2020s, but we've added it to most of our units. And looking above the tires, you will see that black bracket and covered exterior power outlets. The bracket is for the TV mount that I showed you in the bedroom, and the power is so you can plug in a TV or plug in whatever else that you would like. Of course, there's an electric awning with awning lights. And what I do like is that this awning has speakers in the awning arms. So when the awning's out and you're generally sitting out in front of your trailer, your music is pointed down at your campsite. This is opposed to having speakers way up high on the unit where you have to really crank the volume and blast to your neighbors with music when really you just kind of want it quiet right where you are. So that concludes our tour of the 2020 J-Flight SLX 264BH. If you wanted to know exactly what we had in stock or how much this unit costs, please contact us at Glenwood RV Center. There's a link in the description. The actual unit that we have available might be slightly different than this one, which is why it'd be great to reach out and find out exactly what we have. So until then, happy camping.